Alright folks, wanted to do my little video that I do every so often when we come up here. We're at Peninsula State Park up here in Door County, Wisconsin. Fish Creek, Wisconsin is the closest town, and it's probably the largest state park in Wisconsin, and it's beautiful. The park nestles in between the Michigan Great Lake and Green Bay. It's great fishing. So anyways, here we are at site 265. It's probably one of the better sites here. It takes a bit to try and reserve this site, but we manage to get it every May and every October. So that's our satellite dish up there. Of course, we got to watch our TV. I always say we happen to be staying at a campground. Doesn't mean we're necessarily camping, but we do a lot of hiking and biking and fishing, and we have fires every night, things like that. So this is our welcome sign, and of course we got to have our flag. What's nice about this site is that really there's nobody in front of us. And of course there's a site over there. This is the middle of the week, so it's kind of empty. People will start pouring in tonight. It's Thursday, and it'll start to be crowded over the weekend. This is my 2015 F350 dually that hauls the fifth wheel. The fifth wheel is a Cedar Creek Hathaway edition. It's got 6 slide outs, 3 on each side. It's got a front living room, and the master is in the rear, and I'll show you that in a bit. We have our bikes. We have an e-bikes, and we also have our Trek mountain and hybrid bikes we bring with us as well. And of course over there you can see our dogs. That's Beja on the right, and that's Quincy. They're rescue pound puppies. I'm going to show you what I'm doing here real quick. So this RV holds, I believe, 70 gallons of fresh water, but you go through it pretty quick. And in order to get water to the RV, it's kind of a pain. So what I have here in the back of the truck here, you can see that, and I just go to the source of the water, fill it up. It takes maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes at the most to fill up this tank, and I forget what this is. I think this is a 60-gallon tank. I fill this up, and then I pump it in with this pump here, and it goes into a triple filtration system. It filters out copper, microns, and of course we have a carbon filter too to get rid of that sulfur taste. And you see it goes right up into the water bay here, and our satellite hookups. And this is what we call the basement. And of course our batteries and our park power. This here we have a surge guard, a 34951, which is really nice. It really saves your coach and electronics from any kind of surges or bad faulty grounds. So that's kind of nice to have. That's worth investing. This is our honey wagon, or our poop collector, or our poop truck we like to call it. Again, when the black tanks and the gray tanks get filled inside from all of our waste and washing dishes and showering and running the washing machine, things like that, the tanks get filled, and it's kind of a pain to have to hook everything up and drive this big behemoth over to the dump station. So instead we have a little honey wagon that I bring with me, and I think this is 40 gallons, and I just fill this up and hook it to the back of the truck, and I just towed it over there. It's really nice. Get away from this noise here. The e-bike is great. I usually take that up on hills. It's a great workout. Believe it or not, having an e-bike, you get a better workout because you're able to go up these hills with a little bit of assist, and it really helps your workout. Trust me, it's great. I love it. So I usually ride that. It's a 7-mile trip to the gym, and I go there Monday, Wednesday, Friday while I'm here. Of course, we got to have our fishing poles. And then I have this kenneling system that I bring with me. I know we bring an awful lot, but we really like to enjoy ourselves. This way the dogs can sit outside without tying a rope on them and having them get tangled everywhere, and they do their business over here. We have our bird feeders. We have hummingbirds. We got blue jays. We got cardinals. We have all kinds of chickadees and several types of woodpeckers. And I have this little thing I just designed so that the squirrels don't climb up. They can't get up there with that. I just cut out the bottom of a plastic jug, and they can't get any further than that. It's pretty funny to watch them. And of course, that's where we eat sometimes when it's nice out. And this is Beja and Quincy. These guys go with us every time we go camping. Get this thing locked up here. What do you say, Beige? Huh? What do you say? She's afraid of everything. Quincy is more outgoing. What do you think, Quince? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Beja. Beja's an introvert. And of course, you got to bring a lot of tools and stuff. So, all right, let me show you inside. Of course, here we have our grill. This grill is awesome. It's not very big. It's small, but it does the job. It gets to 650 really quick, so it's a nice little grill. So let me show you inside here. Before I go inside, I want to show you one thing that's new, and that's an antenna up there. That's a cell phone booster, or it's a signal booster, and it telescopes up so that we're able to get data so that we can check weather, email, and even work from the RV, even in the remote locations. It really does boost it up to about 65 decibels, so it works out pretty good. So let me show you inside. You guys want to come in? Come on, guys. Come on, Quince. Quincy, come on. Good boy. All right. So in here is the hallway. And here's our master controls for everything within the RV. It controls all the hydraulics and the leveling and stuff. This is our air conditioner heater. It's got 2 AC units, 2 zones. It's got a front zone and a rear zone, so for the bedroom and for the living room and kitchen area. That's they call it a fantastic fan. It's a fan that really cranks the air. You don't even really need to run the AC with that. It's a very powerful fan. We have a couple of those. Open up a window and you crank that up and really gets the air moving in here. We have kind of a small closet in here for our coats and stuff. Here is our display, our status panel for our fresh water, battery level, gray tank 1, gray tank 2, our black tank, all of our lights slide out, our awning controls, things like that. So that's kind of nice. Moving over here, we have the kitchen. We have a full residential fridge, a nice little island for preparing our food at night. And Beja, you smell treats? You smell treats, huh? We have plenty of cabinet space here, actually. I'm short. I'm only 5'8". My wife's even shorter, so she has a hard time getting up there. But plenty of cabinet space for all of our stuff that we bring. And this trip we didn't bring a lot of food because we're both kind of on a new weight loss program. It's actually working out pretty good. This is a really nice cabinet because these drawers slide in and they slide in really smooth. This is nice. This is where the coffee maker's here. It's got a plug all the way in the back. So this is nice. It's not in the way. It doesn't take up counter space. So that's pretty good. So plenty of storage. And on this side of the island, we have a double sink, more cabinet space and drawers for utensils, traditional, stuff under the sink, cabinets. So it's pretty good. The oven actually works pretty good. We actually did Thanksgiving here last year, and that oven actually did a great job. We had I think it was like a 12 or 14 pound bird, and it did a pretty good job. Gas, 3 burner gas, decent microwave, nothing special about that. This is what I like, is in these bigger coaches you have a residential fridge. So we have a full French style fridge so that we have plenty of room for all of our goodies. And then excuse me, honey, wait up, watch out. We have a freezer down here for all of our stuff. A lot of times we actually come back with more meats because they have a good meat market up here. So we buy a lot of lamb up here. This is where we keep all of our liquor and adult beverages. More storage down here. Keep some knickknacks and tools. This is our junk drawer of the RV. This here used to be a dining room table. And it still is, but I've taken it out and I built this kennel area. So the dogs can kennel up in here. Come on, Quincy, wanna go in? Come on, Quincy. Come on, kennel up, Quincy, kennel up. So, Paige, you ready? Paige, you didn't finish your breakfast this morning. You got to finish that. So you get your kennel areas here. Works out pretty good. They're happy in here. Storage. Now, what's nice about this kennel area, it doubles as a really nice area to put a bunch of stuff. That's my drone that I use for flying. Susie keeps all of her stuff, her masks and things. I'm moving up here. There's a couple of steps that go up to the living room area. This is where we spend a lot of times when we're not camping or when it's real shitty out. We'll be in here. Nice, I think that's a 60 or 55 inch TV. Of course, we get satellites, we get a lot of channels. Over here is that Wi-Fi signal booster. So that antenna outside gains the signal from the nearby tower, and you have to kind of directionally, move that outside antenna to the direction of where there is a signal, and then that feeds into here, and then this here broadcasts that signal in the coach here, and it doesn't go very far, so people can't just be hanging out outside and stealing your signal and crowding the bandwidth. So it works out really good, and you see that's where the actual booster is down there. It's called WeBoost RV65. And it works out really nice. So these two sofas or couches here, they actually have queen size beds that come out. We never use them. On this side we take the cushions out so the dogs have a place to kind of lay while we're watching TV. This is my office, quote unquote office, when I'm traveling. So I have just one screen and I have an A/B switch there, keyboard, mouse, and my laptop's over there. And let's see, got a fireplace down here. This is really nice because this way we're not using all our propane. We can turn this electrical fireplace on and it really generates a lot of heat. So that's kind of nice when it gets cool, especially when we travel in early May and late October. It can get pretty cool. As a matter of fact, it got to about 32 degrees. And we were still very comfortable in here. More knickknacks and stuff. Our satellite receiver goes here, things like that. So let me show you the back, and I'll wrap this up because I'm taking a lot of time doing this. And this is our bathroom. It's kind of small, but it's got two sinks, two double sinks here. We have plenty of room for stuff. Lots of storage down below here. So Cedar Creek did a really good job with this. Plenty of room here. I mean, just even the tallest person couldn't complain here. More storage back here for all of our goods. And then this here is the master bedroom. It's kind of a mess right now. We throw this here because the dogs jump up and kind of make a mess of it when their paws are dirty. So king size bed, plenty of room. And then over here we have a washer and dryer. Now this obviously sucks up a lot of your water, so we only use this. And the nice thing about this is we don't like coming home and having to do loads and loads of laundry. So we do laundry here, and it does kind of makes me use more trips to my water source, and that's kind of a pain, but it's definitely well worth it. And over here we have our closet for all of our clothes and stuff. plenty of storage, as you can see. There's storage all around. And then this is my side. And this is Susie's side. And then we have more cabinet space down below there. Another satellite receiver here. So I'm watching my Sons of Anarchy and Mayans and all my shows up front. Susie can come back here and watch her news, whatever she watches. So that's it, guys. That is, oh, one other thing. We have an on-demand water heater, which is kind of cool. That's nice because we don't have to worry about running out of hot water, small hot water tanks that you see in a lot of RVs. This guy is on demand, and it's limitless as long as you have water and propane. So that's nice. We never run out of hot water, so you don't have to worry about taking a quick shower. So here's our commode, and I think that is it. All right, guys, we will see you later.